It is the former home of the Houston Astros AAA team, High Corbett Field in Tucson, Arizona. This weekend, home base for the New Balance Future Stars Series Fresh 50. Some of the top freshmen and sophomore high school players in the country. Brought here by the head of the New Balance Future Stars Series, Jeremy Booth. Here with Jeremy Booth in the broadcast booth used by the University of Arizona. Jeremy, let's talk ALDS. Seattle needed just 2 games to take care of Toronto in the wild card. Good for the Mariners, but could that benefit the Astros at all?
Well, the only way it's going to benefit the Astros is that their number 1 starter is now knocked out. He's not going to pitch early in the series. You might see him late in the series. And anytime you can do that, limit the guy at the front of their rotation to 1 start in a postseason turn, that's exactly what you need to do.
And that would be Luis Castillo, who started for the Mariners on Friday. The Astros would likely face him only once on full rest, so that is a great news for the Astros. Now, when you look at roster construction, who's in, who's out on the playoff roster, I would imagine having an extra day to prepare for that would be a benefit for Houston.
It can be, except, you kind of have an idea, depending on who you're going to play, which way you're going to go. Now, there may be some last-minute discussions, and maybe somebody's shown something up or somebody's hurt, but for the most part, you know who you're going with if it's Seattle, you know who you're going with if it's Toronto, so those decisions are made.
And last week we put our heads together for Would You Rather, and we all decided that the Astros would rather face the Seattle Mariners in the ALDS, given that Seattle now has momentum after that epic comeback in Game 2. Do you still feel that way, that Seattle is the team that the Astros would rather face?
Yeah, it's still the devil I know versus the devil I don't. I mean, I've played them 20 times in the regular season. I see them every year. I know what their organization wants to do. I know what their players are doing. I know who's hot. I know how to pitch the guys. I want to play somebody, if I have to, in a 5-game series that I understand how to match up with on every single pitch. And that's the Seattle Mariners as opposed to Toronto.
Is there anyone in that Mariners lineup that scares you?
It's more about the consistency in the team. With the Blue Jays lineup, it was different. They have guys that can change the game on any one swing. I mean, the Mariners do too. Ty France and Julio Rodriguez and Adam Frazier. They're a good team, though. It's more about how they play the game 1 through 9, and for the 9 innings, 9 in, 9 out.
I also found it interesting that Lance McCullers mentioned the other day that he believes that the Astros may have the best pitching staff, top to bottom, in Major League Baseball. And I would say that when you're looking back at past years, I'm not sure the Astros felt that way going into the postseason.
Yeah, it's a good feeling in the postseason to feel that, to have that type of confidence in your pitching staff. That said, it's 1 pitch, it's 1 out, it's 1 inning at a time. It's not anything else besides that. And the regular season's over. Now we have a condensed roles. We have condensed maximum impact of games. We're playing for a championship. So it's good to have that type of confidence and feeling, which can't be overstated. But that said, you still got to go out and compete 1 pitch at a time to win.
And having said that, the Astros having the best staff, health has a lot to do with that because they went with that 6-man rotation during the regular season. That saves some bullets for the postseason for guys like Justin Verlander.
Well, 6 days is different than 5, right? 6 guys in a rotation is different than 5. It gives you more time to rest and recover. And with the amount of bullets, to borrow your term, and the amount of intent with those bullets that they use, having more rest is more beneficial than having less. So you don't see as much burnout. You see guys rising into the occasion, if you will. That's a modern pitching adjustment. It's benefiting the Astros.
And here's one stat to chew on: the Seattle Mariners hitting at Minute Maid, an average of 188 this season.
That's surprising, but also pretty comforting because Minute Maid is a great park to hit in as opposed to T-Mobile. As having worked in Seattle and been in that ballpark more times than I can count, the ball has a tendency to die. And if they're able to perform there over in Minute Maid, the Astros got to like their chance having home field advantage.
That's what we're thinking about when it comes to the ALDS. For Jeremy, I'm Jason. That's the story here from Tucson, Arizona. Let's send it back to you.